It's finally arrived! Yay, the White Nights. Let me tell you, I've used White Nights before. These are supposedly different. Let's see, they have the boat one. It's not a white box. I've been looking everywhere for boat reviews, and I've got a few of them. I've seen a few of them. I have the regular White Nights years ago. They're in storage right now. I typically use Daniel Smith or Holbein that are my main paints. And I've got a swatches of these, or the White Nights. This is how I'd probably typically use them. You're going to see that the main plant is done with my main watercolors. I don't know exactly which ones. But for the flowers, I used the granulating White Nights. And in a larger picture, that's pretty much how I would apply these paints. That being said, there are a number of colors I have that are granulated themselves, not specifically granulate. Cadmium yellow, cadmium red, of course, your ultramarine or French ultramarine blue, your cerulean blue, your cobalt blue, a couple of these Daniel Smith greens, or at least two of them, your burnt sienna, some blacks also do it, and these are the colors that come with it. And there's still some that are slightly wet. Now you may be asking, is it worth it? And my answer is, if you're asking if these are worth it, I'm going to say no. Why? Because, one, you're most likely new, and I would not recommend these paints for a new person. Would I recommend these paints for a new person? If they've been painting with other paints, yes. If they're brand new to art, no. Same thing with these. I recommend the box of Reeves. If you've been painting for, let's say, a few months, you've got the gist of it, you've got a little bit of control, then I'd recommend these, and especially these. These are my main ones. But I got a good collection of these now, too. And I'd recommend Winsor & Newton. And find colors you like and brands you like. Find out how your paints work. I think that's more important. Try to stick to light, fast colors. Sometimes that can be hard, but it sucks watching your paint fade. I know from personal experience. I think these are great in situational things. I can see this being like used with metals. I can definitely see like shields giving a gold kind of glow to it. I can see this being used in a number of applications. This one being used in a number of applications, both of those. Maybe some of the ones down here. But I would have specific applications in mind before I used such colors. And for that reason, I don't think they are worth 80 some odd dollars for a nice heavy metal case. I'm not going to get you wrong. And all the pens are, as you've probably seen, full pens, which is nice. But for $80, I think you're better off getting a set of these or a number of other sets, or buying individuals if you can get them on sale. So that's my 2 cents. And again, it's because, and they didn't provide two yellows. So that's orange is the closest you're going to get to a yellow. You get two reds. You get about four blues, or five blues. About five greens. I would say that's a green. A few smoky colors. An earthy color. A bunch of purples. And it's like, okay. I mean, your selection is okay. You got granulation, yes. I'm not going to lie. There is granulation. But at the same time, it's got limited applications. And for that reason, if you're asking if you buy these, my answer is no. If you've got a collection and you're already kind of doing this, maybe. It's a steep price. I'm not gonna lie. The case is nice. It's metal. And if we're gonna have regulars, yay! This might be a better look at some of the granulation. Real quick. According to them, all of their colors are light fast, with 3 stars, which I find kind of funny. And yeah, as I said, you really don't get a yellow. You get a bunch of purples, good number of greens, a couple of smoky bluish ones, and an earthy kind of color. I know it doesn't say earthy color, but it's a hematite, and it is an earthy color. I like those. I'd probably use them in situations of cloth, flowers, that kind of aspect. Maybe to create a scene, a background atmosphere. I could see me doing that. But I've got pigments and colors in my standard set that already do that. So, again, those are the colors on the swatch set. The box is nice, not going to lie. And this whole thing comes out. Not too hard, which means you can put it to the side and look at those walls. I mean, other than maybe the middle wall. And I say that because, wait, no, the middle wall's fine. As long as there's no holes there. You get 2 wells there, nice big wall, mixing wells. You put this to the side. That's really, really nice. I mean, okay, fine. I didn't know I could actually do that with the one I had. But these guys are half pans, and these guys are full pans. And these all came separate. This came as a nice little kit. It was a pain in the butt taking these all out of the thing, and it's a pain in the butt that some of these got stuck with the paper. About 4 or 5 of them. Didn't really seem to affect the color. Or getting them on the brush. They all took to the brush very nicely. But I still think it's better to do this and buy this separately than it is to initially buy this, especially if you're new. I think that there's much better options out there. So, have fun, keep painting, and I'll talk back later. These are White Nights watercolors, and they are a nice watercolor. And the tin was really nice. But if you're asking if you should buy them, I'm going to say no. If you like watercolors, you already have a place for watercolors, you're looking to expand your already big collection, go for it.